Alzheimer's dementia is a disease that affects so many people, and we just try to do our part to help everyone. But if we do get to have the privilege of having someone's family member move in, it's all about love, it's all about compassion, it's all about caring, and you're going to know it as soon as you enter the building.
The Snoezelen Room is located in the memory care or memory support area of the building, and it is for residents that are struggling. They could have high anxiety, or we could just be having trouble connecting with them that day. So the Snoezelen Room can work from one extreme to the next.
If someone is maybe not having a great day and they're getting a little agitated, there's a calming effect to it. There's a bubble machine, and you can dim the lights and play soft music, and someone can go and sit in a recliner that may vibrate, or there may be a soft furry blanket they can put on and have that comfort on them, and that just really brings them back to a good place where they let go of all that agitation they may have been feeling.
The Snoezelen Room gives people kind of that siesta, to be able to take a break, to breathe, have all this wonderful sounds, light.
Staff uses the Snoezelen Room as a tool to help engage a resident or calm down a resident and help them have a better day. The destination stations are another great tool for the staff to use at the Kenwood when a resident is feeling restless, or you need to help that resident a little bit try to have a better day. We have one that is geared towards babies, and it has lifelike baby dolls, and it has the bassinet and blankets and maybe stories that you could read to babies or small children.
I think of one resident in particular who she'll sit there all day and talk with the infant and cuddle.
And then they have a sewing station with the old-time patterns and sewing books and yarn and string and whatever they could need for that. There's a tool one that has opening boxes and locks and screwdrivers and things to do with that.
And then there's other stations where there's an office for the gentleman who may have worked in an office his whole life.
Nurses, doctors, school teachers, you name it. That is a part of who they are, and it was a part of their day-to-day. So just the fact that they've retired and they've moved to another chapter in their life doesn't mean that part is not still within them.
Not every resident likes groups or group activities, but most residents want some kind of stimulant in their life, and they all like news, and the majority of us like trivia. So the Dakim BrainFitness engages a resident at their level. It is one of the coolest tools I have ever seen. If they get an answer wrong, it makes the question a little bit easier for them. And then if they keep getting questions right, it gets more difficult. So it continues to challenge that resident at their level.
We have one gentleman who every day he goes and sits at it every day, and he just can sit there for an hour and do the programs. They come up, there's different ones. There's math questions, which some of the questions he answers I can't even begin to answer without getting out a piece of paper and doing it, but he answers it right, right off the top of his head. There may be puzzles and sorting type games and a memory type game. What did you see on the page before? Something like that.
With Alzheimer's dementia, that is the one thing that you hear all the time. Keep your brain active. So even with a diagnosis of having dementia in the earlier, middle to late stage, even if they're in the late stage, it's still very engaging. It might take someone assisting them to maybe push the button or to continue on with the program, but it just keeps your brain active, keeps it alive.
Anybody can offer the programs. Anybody can have a Snoezelen set up in their community. Anybody can have a destination station. Anybody can provide programming and games and things like that. Not every community has the right people. We have the right people, and the management team makes sure that we do.